This week we're talking extreme stunts and extremely helpful people. Caleb meets the fearless riders from Nitro Circus. Harry is on the hunt to find a super spectacular social work supporter. And Matt discovers a magical place in the hospital with the help of a Woolworths Wayfinder.
Hi, I'm Alice and I'm your host with Juice TV. This is going to be one extreme episode and a helpful episode too. I'm talking epic stunts and other cool stuff. Let's get to the action.
Hey guys, it's Caleb and today we're going to the circus. Hold up. That's the wrong circus montage. I'm talking about something a little more adrenaline charged. There's only one place you'll find world-class FMX, BMX, skate and scooter athletes performing the most daredevilish stunts for an action-packed show. Welcome to Nitro Circus.
One ahead!
Some of their awesome riders have joined us at the hospital today.
Have just witnessed Nitro Circus live!
So Beaver, what's Nitro Circus all about?
So the Nitro Circus is the largest group of action sports athletes that are pushing the limits and changing the game. It's really incredible. You have all these different guys doing world's first on BMX, motocross, myself on a skateboard, and then we have different crazy contraptions, you know, tricycles, rubbish bins, all this kind of different stuff.
But here we go! That's a human! That's a backflip! That's a ball! No! Here we go for the long shot! Oh my goodness! Oh no!
And we're here on this You Got This tour in Australia, and it's an awesome opportunity to just push the limits.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Nitro Circus Live!
So Joss, what's the most craziest stunt you've ever done?
Oh man, the craziest thing I've done and I'm doing is I jump a jet ski, a big stand-up jet ski over a 50-foot ramp in our show. It's very terrifying.
Okay.
I don't know how you respond to that. But
Exactly what he did.
It's terrifying to watch every time as well.
it's kind of confusing, honest, that I'm telling you this, but once you see it, it explains it a lot better.
So Bruce, what do you do in the show?
So I've actually, I'm riding a dirt bike. It's a Kawasaki 450 and the exact same as a normal dirt bike, except I've got kind of a cage built around the bike and a bit of a seat on it. And the scariest part is a seat belt, which goes over now to hold me on from falling off. And I now perform a backflip on the dirt bike in the show.
Up, one-hander! Oh! We got a variation! Did you see it?
So how did you end up in a wheelchair?
So 5 years ago, during a Nitro Circus show, I was set to attempt the world first double front flip on a dirt bike and ended up coming up a little bit short. Basically slid off the back of my bike and kind of folded in half backwards, and that resulted in breaking my T11 vertebrae, so paralyzed from belly button down.
It's still awesome to see that you're part of the show still.
Yeah, I don't know, it's fun. You know, things happen, but life's not over, and you got to kind of keep charging and make the best of your situation. So I'm having a great time on tour.
He stopped it! Perfection! No one can tell you you can't! Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Bruce Cook!
It must take a lot of guts to do all these epic stunts. How do you stay so fearless?
It's just really not letting fear get in the way of having a good time or seeing what's possible. You know, everything that we want to do is just something that starts with an idea in our head. And yeah, it's really scary to attempt new tricks, like for myself on a skateboard. But at the end of the day, I don't want to let the fear of what could happen get in the way of, man, it would be incredible to try and make something happen that's never been done before. So that's what kind of inspires me, is just letting the opportunity be bigger than the fear. And you already said it, the word fearless just means fearing a little bit less. And if you start working that, it's like a muscle, and all of a sudden, you know, your comfort zone levels up, and it's like, wow, that was really scary, but now it just becomes a normal, so you're always progressing and growing.
Wow.
Brandon Schmidt, what has he got for you? Double flip, double whip! World's first! World's first! Front flip, knock! Yeah!
Josh, Micah, would you rather skydive without a parachute or walk a high wire across Niagara Falls?
I think I do the Niagara Falls, because I have heard that people have survived that, so I'm just gonna go with it.
I'd go parachuting skydiving without a parachute, because if you're gonna go, make it spectacular.
Would you either surf the biggest waves in the world or base jump off Mount Everest?
Man, I'm gonna go with surf the biggest waves in the world, because at least it's water and you're not gonna hit the rocks on the way down. And I don't know if you get to the top of Mount Everest if you're gonna have the energy to jump. Air's pretty thin up there. Yeah, I'm more of a beach guy anyway. Yeah.
Well, what if you base jumped off the biggest wave in the world? Does that count?
I don't think that's the way that works, man. Yeah.
Beaver, Bruce, would you rather swim with great white sharks or go white water rafting through thundering rapids and waterfalls?
Oh, whitewater rafting all day long. Sharks, I don't know. I'm not trying to get bit, but whitewater rafting, that'd be a heck of a good time.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the same. Definitely whitewater rafting. Sharks, you're kind of not in charge of the danger. At least whitewater rafting, you've got a chance of, you know, survival. So yeah, definitely.
These daredevils have a passion for pushing the limits and are continually breaking boundaries in the name of innovation and adventure. What's the most epic stunt that you've ever performed?
A few years ago, I did a double front flip on a dirt bike, and that's probably one of the biggest and dumbest things that I've probably ever done. But that's why I'm here.
Greg Duffy will now be only the second person in history to ever attempt this trick.
The scariest and biggest event.
Well, it looks like we're not waiting on this. Double front flip. He's just rolled out the double. Wow.
So Micah, how did you get into Nitro Circus?
I lucked out. They were looking for a couple of announcers, and they hired 3 guys at once, and they said the best announcer stays, and beat out 2 other announcers, and here we go. And then I met a bunch of people, and they ended up being the nicest people in the world, and I'm never relinquishing this job again.
That ramp is meant to send you up. All the other ramps send you out.
So can you show us your greatest MC right now?
My greatest MC is finding a new word for the word big, because you have to find a different adjective. So big, gnarly, huge, scary, monstrous, there's so many that you have to think of just on the go. Because if you call everything big every time it goes, you're not gonna be a good announcer.
Absolutely huge! World's first! World's first! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. Oh my goodness! Oh, that was a crazy impact. This should be bananas. Give it up for Ryan Williams! Ah! The pop, the moon, the landing. Yes!
So Trevor, what do you ride during the show?
So my specialty is a 3-wheeler, you know, out there really proving to people what the capabilities of the 1980s technology is all about. And, you know, they're dangerous, man. They're outlawed for a reason. I'm one of the only people that's conquered the beast. And then I do a little bit of mail truck driving in my spare time to really, you know, make ends meet.
Oh my goodness! Oh no!
I'm basically just there as comic relief maybe, which I don't really find it funny. It's actually quite scary for me, but everybody else is entertained by my antics, so I got a job for now.
So Greg, what's the best thing about being in Nitro Circus?
Just being surrounded by amazing athletes, like Trevor Piranha. You know, he doesn't really know what he's good at, but he's pretty good at just about everything that he does.
Trade master of none.
Yeah, it's a huge family. It's awesome. You know, the guys pump you up, and just having everybody there behind you to you know, when you land a trick, they're all there. They're all there for you, and it's just one big family.
These thrilling athletes aren't the only brave ones here, though. Time for the Nitro crew to meet our brave hospital heroes. Thanks very much for coming to the circus with me. I'm Caleb. Bye.
Wow, those guys were so cool. You know what else is cool? Quick questions.
Introducing 6-year-old Alice. She loves her pink pet unicorn, Unicorny. And in her spare time, she's teaching her how to fly.
My hobby's being a TV star. My favorite movie is Frozen. My favorite song is Let It Go, Let It Go. I got an award from PCYC for being awesome. I'm gonna buy all my cousins and my friends. La 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 la. I can do a pretty mean cat. Meow. Meow. I'll travel to Orange to see my Auntie Sue and play in the snow. You know what that noise means? Time for our next story.
Hello, you've called the Super Spectacular Service Social Work. Harry speaking. Oh, key support people. Navigating the health system. Helping your voice be heard. Passionate advocate for family inclusion. Wow, they definitely sound like a super spectacular social worker. Don't worry, ma'am. I will find them and I will interview them. That sounds like passion and social support to me. Excuse me. Are you passionate about helping children, supporting families?
Why, yes we are.
Do you champion the importance of our voice in our health journey?
Why, yes we do.
Do you place great importance on human relationships?
Absolutely yes.
Yes, nailed it.
So who exactly are you?
Oh yes, my name is Detective Harry. It's my job to recognise super spectacular social workers of the world. Liz and Snez are social workers at the Queensland Children's Hospital. They're committed to helping people achieve the best possible levels of personal and social well-being. Plus, they're really cool ladies. So Liz, what does a social worker do?
Great question, Harry. And in a hospital, social workers do all sorts of things. So our main job is to go and talk to parents and kids and find out what's it like to be sick. You know, do you need any help? What's bothering you? Sometimes people just want to have some counselling or talking with someone to work out what to do next. Sometimes families need help to talk to doctors. Just those sorts of things.
So Snez, how do you help people in hospital?
We help people as social workers in the hospital in a lot of different ways. One of the main things we do in everything that we do is we try and make people feel better.
Can anyone see a social worker?
Good question, Harry. Yes, everybody can see a social worker in the hospital. We do both inpatient and outpatient work.
So how can families connect with you?
So if you're looking for a social worker, usually what happens is your mum or your dad or even kids can just say, we'd like to see a social worker, we feel like talking through some things, we're upset about things. You know, your mum or your dad can come into the social work department, which is on level 6F, or you can get one of the nurses or doctors or anyone else in the hospital can just give us a call, and if you're an inpatient, we'll come directly to your bed and have a chat with you, or with your mum and dad, or if you're an outpatient, we might meet you down at outpatients, or you might come up to the social work department and visit us.
So what would you like families and patients to know about seeing a social worker?
Great question, Harry. There's lots of things that patients and families need to know about social work. We primarily are your advocates, so we are here for you, and that may take lots of different forms. So it may be as simple as helping your mum with some paperwork that she needs to do. It might be talking to you about how your day is going and how you're understanding the medical team. Our role in the hospital is very broad, so there's lots of areas that we can help both yourself and your family with.
Why is it important to see so many people in the hospital?
I'm sure it gets really annoying for kids that all of these people keep coming through asking you the same questions.
Yeah, it can be.
But the thing is that when you have been injured or if you're sick with something, it sort of takes a whole team to help work things out. And so, the doctors will look after and nurses will look after what's happening with your body. And people like social workers are the people who help work out what's happening inside or what's happening with your feelings. And so it takes a whole team. Sometimes it really does help to talk things over. And if kids don't feel like doing that, certainly mums and dads sometimes really do, because, does your mum ever get stressed when you're in here? Yeah, and sometimes the whole family gets a bit stressed, and so we're the people that you can come and talk to, and hopefully we can help make things just that little bit easier.
So I hear there's a pretty important date coming up for you guys soon.
Yes, there sure is, Harry. So on the 19th of March we have the World Social Work Day, and this year the theme is about family inclusion.
And we would like everybody in the hospital to come and be involved and to learn about what do social workers do and where can you find us, and we'll have things on and giveaways downstairs on level 2, because we really want people in the hospital to know that if you have problems or things are worrying you, whether you're a kid or you're a mum and dad, there's someone that you can come to talk to give you a hand and help you out. Thanks very much, Harry, for asking us all about being social workers.
My pleasure. Social workers really do offer incredible support and care around the hospital and in the wider community. So if you see Liz or Snez around the hospital, give them one of these. Woohoo! Not only for World Social Work Day, but for doing a good job every day. Oh, excuse me a moment. Hello, you've called the Support Spectacular Seeking Social Work Service. Harry speaking. Right, I'm on it.
Off to recognise another super spectacular social work support person?
Yep, it's what I do best. It even says so on my business card.
Good luck, Detective Harry.
Thank you.
We want you to be a part of Juice TV. We're always on the lookout for hosts, interviewers, behind-the-scenes helpers, and mini-producers. You can be any age, you don't have to have any experience. How much easier could it be? To find out the next time we're filming at the hospital, just head to our website, juicedtv.com.au, or our Facebook page. For loads of fun to break up your stay in hospital, join the Juice crew. Send us an email at hello@juicetv.com.au. Or speak to any of the volunteers wearing green shirts throughout the hospital and let them know you want to be involved in the one and only Juice TV.
Every day, kids just like you and me are cared for in hospital by some amazing superheroes. And now GTV are inviting our patients and families to recognise your favourite hospital superhero at the Queensland Children's Hospital. visit juicetv.com.au, fill out a superhero nomination form with an adult's help, telling us in 160 words or less why they're your superhero. Round 1 is open from March 4th to March 22nd. So what are you waiting for? Get your superhero nomination in now! Juice TV Superhero Awards, proudly supported by True Super.
When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a doctor so I can help people.
When I grow up, I want to be an inventor.
An inventor or doctor.
Because I would make lots of money.
I want to be a actor because it's really fun.
When I grow up, I want to be a farmer like my dad. I want to be the 5th generation. When I grow up, I want to be a soldier. When I grow up, I want to be a teacher.
Probably a comedian because you get to see other people laugh and just make their day.
When I grow up, I want to be the star of my own fishing show called Catch and Cook.
Nope, not under here. Where are they? Where'd they go? If only there was someone who can help me. Wait a minute, there is! Matt's about to discover some helpful hands at the hospital.
I'm trying to find Juice TV interview. I'm kind of lost.
Hi, just over here.
Oh, thank you. Hi, I'm Matt, and I'm here for Juice TV.
Sorry to interrupt, but the camera is over here.
I'm here coming from the Queensland Children's Hospital. Hang on, that person knew everything. What's their deal? Excuse me, who are you?
I'm Peter. I'm a Woolworths Wayfinder. I help people find their way around the hospital.
So you know where everything's at in the hospital?
That's right.
Can you prove it? I want to go to the...
Let me guess, the Pink Bunny.
Wow, you're good. But that could have been luck. What about the playground?
Here we go, we've arrived at the playground.
Okay, you're good. But I bet you can't take me to the land of dogs.
Matt, I was hoping you'd ask me that. Okay, Matt, I've never taken anyone to the land of dogs before.
Okay, I'm ready for dogs. Oh, this is awesome. That one's so fluffy, so cute. Now, this is impressive. I didn't think you'd be this good.
Well, Matt, this is what I do.
If you need to find your way around the Queensland Children's Hospital, look no further than a Woolworths Wayfinder like Peter. So, Peter, how long have you been a Woolworths Wayfinder?
Well, Matt, since the hospital opened, so around about 4 years.
What do you love about this job?
Oh, it makes me feel good. I like to be able to help people find their way around and try and sort of be happy and supportive to those that need help.
Where can people find you in the hospital?
We're on the main reception desk on level 2.
What's the most commonly asked destination?
Probably the food court, I would say, and then outpatient areas, which can be a bit tricky because they can be on a number of floors.
So, if you can't find your way around the hospital, then find the Woolworths Wayfinder at the main reception desk on level 2. Peter. Thank you for showing me around the hospital today.
No worries, Matt. It was my pleasure.
Now, do you know the best way to get out of here?
Absolutely, Matt. Right this way.
Duckers, you gotta be kidding me. There's been lots of helpful stories in this episode. But before we go, I just want to say, love you, Mom and Dad, and brother. Until next time, adios, amigo.
Shababa labba boom boom.
Let's test our fear factor with a game of X-TREME.
Yeah? Okay. I forgot my lines.
Would you...
Okay, no. Nope, not under here. Goodbye. La 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 la.
Remember, guys, it's so easy to be a part of Juice TV. Whether you want to be a host, help us out behind the scenes with filming, or decide what goes into each episode. Let us know you want to be involved by sending an email to hello@juicetv.com.au or speak to one of the friendly volunteers throughout the hospital in the green shirts. Also, head to our website and Facebook page for all the updates about what we're filming at the hospital.